whether it's trying to figure out which trotro to take and where to get off and things like that. So when people find out that I'm American, there is I think becomes a sense of solidarity, but then also like I need to take care of my cousin.
Okay.
I need to make sure my cousin is okay.
Wow.
And coming from a country like the United States, you get taught that where you are is the best place to be, and that it may be the best place for you. But you should travel and see that there's more to life than your little bubble. But then also specifically coming to Africa, again, we have to recognize that it is not us and them, but it is us collectively.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I go by the name Me, Myself, and I. Epic it was. Remember to like and share to this amazing video. Today I'm here with this amazing, beautiful queen,
Jakia
what?
Jakia Marie.
Jakia Marine. Where are you from?
I'm from the United States.
So where did you get the Marine from? Is this submarine?
No, it was my middle name. And I removed my surname and made that my middle name.
Oh, okay. So the Marine is not a submarine, right?
No, Marie.
Marie. I said it right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not Marine.
Oh, okay. Your accent, so...
I understand.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
You get it. You should understand. You understand. All right. So, you said you're from where?
Michigan.
Michigan in the U.S. I thought Michigan is in the... in the Asia.
Nope, it's in the United States.
In the United States.
Yep.
Okay. So all your life you've been in the state?
All of my life, yes, in the States. Not in Michigan. I moved away and now I moved back.
Wow, that is so amazing. Right now you are in Ghana. So what made you come to Ghana?
I came to Ghana this time for work. Because I am working on a project.
Okay.
But yeah, I would have tried to come either way.
What type of work made you come to Ghana?
So I am a professor and I just do various research projects and things like that. So I'm here on one of those.
Professor what?
Professor of African American Studies.
Okay. Can you dive it into us for us to know a bit about what you do, African Americans?
So let's see, what do? I teach courses related to African histories and African cultures. Same thing, African American histories and African American cultures, Pan-Africanism. Yeah, those types of courses are the foundation of what I teach. And then also all of my research centers the experiences of African peoples, no matter where they may be located.
Wow, that is so amazing, getting to know that you are diverting yourself into knowing more about the continent of Africa and then the state as well, for you to emerge the diaspora out there to know that Africa is a place to stay, right?
Absolutely.
Wow, that is so amazing. Let's dive a little bit about what you do, okay? And how effective and how educative you're going to help people out there to know more, okay? Let's start in Ghana, because right now you're in Ghana, okay?
Yes.
In Ghana, what are some of the things that is more similar to what you're learning out there?
Okay, so when we talk about I guess we can use slavery.
Okay.
Oftentimes people will talk about those in the diaspora, particularly like in the Caribbean, African Americans, Black Americans, and they may say, oh, your ancestors. But at the end of the day, they are our ancestors collectively. So what happened here also happened there, and they're our same people. So there's this connection here that people just need to articulate more often. It's not a us and them, it's all of us together. So there's that. There's also, when we think about some of the similarities I would say that we may have, there are actually quite a few that I know of that I think that people wouldn't necessarily think about. So one example is when you wake up in the morning and you walk outside of your room, you say hello to the people that are in the house. Every culture does not do that, but our cultures do. Very small things that are foundational and they seem so minute, but in actuality, They are part of who we are. A lot of our foods are actually very similar.
Okay.
And some of our foods, especially in the U.S., have changed just because we didn't have access to yams type of situation.
Okay.
But we still cook our foods very similar, along with other types of foods. So when it comes to my work as a Pan-Africanist, and when we think about the research and things like that, that's some of the work that I do, is to show these connections and celebrate the differences, you see. So we don't have to do things the same way, but both ways can still be beautiful. Right?
Yeah.
So that's the work. Those are some of the things that I write about. Those are some of the things that I have read about from scholars around the world. You can ask more questions.
Yeah, I can ask more questions. I like that. Anyway, so how is your vacation been, or how is your staying been in Ghana so far?
It has been great. Absolutely great. It always is, but this trip has really been great.
It's really been great.
Yeah, I've met a lot of people, which has been nice, and I would say made friendships. It's been powerful.
Do you think it's really important for the diasporas to visit Africa?
Absolutely.
Why?
Absolutely. The problem is that if you're coming from a country like the United States, you get taught that where you are is the best place to be, and that it may be the best place for you. But you should travel and see that there's more to life than your little bubble. But then also specifically coming to Africa, again, we have to recognize that it is not us and them, but it is us collectively. And that only comes when you are in interaction with one another. So you should come to Africa, you should be with your people, our people, and see how connected we actually are, build those friendships, and that will, in your mind, make Africa no longer this distant place.
Okay. Wow. Wow. Can you repeat that? I really like that sentence.
What did I say?
Really? You don't remember what you said?
Which one? That will make Africa no longer a distant place.
Okay. I like that statement. That's why I want you to, repeat that, because you guys should know that she is really speaking out of, experience and out of what she has been studying and all that. How is the culture treating you as an African American who is in Ghana at the moment?
Pretty well. Sometimes, people will see an American and want to get that American dollar, but it's okay. And I tell people that I'm actually Ghanaian, and then I pay Ghana prices.
Okay. But you don't look an African American, you don't look Ghanaian, you just look an African.
Exactly. So I just say anything and people will believe you. Because am I not African, just born in the United States? Therefore, there's no look. So
how do the people treat you if they find out that you are from African American, like you are from the state? Like, how do they treat you? Do they treat you in an abnormal way? How do they treat you?
For the most part, I'm always treated very well. I will also say that one thing that I love is that people want to teach you about their culture. So a few years ago, I was taking a taxi, the shared taxi, and I got in. There was an older man in the back seat. He said, "Oh, are you Black American?"
Whoa.
I said, "Yes." He said, "Welcome home."
Wow, Akwaba. Do you know Akwaba?
Welcome.
Okay.
And that was it. Welcome home. And then we drove, and I got off at my stop. But every time I'm here, someone wants to help me learn the language. Someone wants to expose me to different foods.
Wow.
And wants to help me. I have had so many people help me that I do not know. So many Ghanaian strangers who have taken care of me because they knew I did not know what I was doing. Whether it's trying to figure out which trotro to take and where to get off and things like that. So when people find out that I'm American, becomes a sense of solidarity, but then also I need to take care of my cousin.
Okay.
I need to make sure my cousin is okay.
Wow.
And that's how it has always been. I have always felt taken care of, And if I ever feel like I have a question, I'm not afraid to ask someone.
Wow.
Because people want to make sure that you're okay and that you're comfortable, that you have a good experience, that you're learning,
Wow.
you know, that you're taking in the culture. So it has always been good.
Wow, that is so amazing to hear, because a whole lot of people also have their mindsets of negative stuff around. You know, not everything that is perfect. You know, her experience could be different. Maybe yours experience will be different. Do you know what's the message you even give out there for African Americans when they are coming to the continent of Africa? Right now you are in Ghana, so let's get there.
Okay. If you come here, I would suggest you have an open mind.
Okay.
Do some research beforehand, just so that you are a bit familiar with
What
it.
kind of research? When you say do some research, you already know the research, so tell us what they should know. If you
Okay.
say they should do research, what are you going to do research about? So tell us what they should research about, or what kind of research did you do before coming, and then because it wasn't still easy for you. You understand?
Yeah. No, so if